Alright YouTube, today I'm going to show you how to enter your LG front load washer into your diagnostic mode. So, if you guys don't know, the model that we're working on today is in, here's the model number. The model number that we work on that we are working on is WM3670HWA. Your machine may differ from model to model. You just have to take your time and just it may differ from your model to model. They do have a similar way to, because every washer is different. If you guys don't know LG, so basically, I'm gonna show. So, anyways, without further ado, let's get started. So, before we go through them, let me explain to you what the diagnostic is and what is it used for. So, basically, what it used for is, like, if you unsure what the problem is, like, for example, if the washer's not filling or tumbling or spinning, or the washer won't start, like the door lock is not working, or if you unsure what the problem is, and then if you haven't figured it out what's causing an issue, like if the washer's not spinning, like could be like if there's an unbalanced load or something like that, or so anyways, so the diagnostic tool, your diagnostic menu will help you find and correct the problems. So in that way, so like if your washer doesn't start, like could be there's a bad door lock, or if the washer's not spinning at all, or doesn't ramp up the speed or something like that, and then if you're unsure what's causing the no spin issue, this diagnostic tool will help you identify what's causing the source of the problem. So now, enough talking. Let's go ahead and show you how to enter your diagnostic mode in case if you're not sure. So before we get started, make sure that you have your empty load. Okay, you don't want it to run it with anything in here. It's because that can possibly ruin your machine. So make sure that you have an empty load, and then close the door, and then come over here into your control panel, and then you're gonna press the following buttons. Okay, press the following buttons. So spin speed, soil level, and power at the same time. While you hold these spin speed and soil level buttons, press the power button. So let me go ahead and do that right now. So hold the spin speed and soil levels, and then power button. And there you go. You hear 2 beeps, and it's gonna lock the door in just a second. There it goes. And then when you hear those 2 beeps, that means you are in your diagnostic mode. So right now the door is locked, so see, you can't open it while it's running, so you can tell that the door is locked. It's functioning properly. So now the door is locked. We check that. So now when you at the screen, basically all the lights will lit up. So basically, like, it's like your control board test. You make sure all the lights lit up. Make sure none of the lights are burnt out. And then when one of the lights are lit up, then you know that your light is out. So basically, if you guys don't know what it actually does, I think it's probably show you the firmware version or something like that. it gets complicated with all these numbers and codes means. So, anyways, we in diagnostic mode. The door is locked. We check that. So now to start, go through the test mode. Basically, all you need to do is hit the start pause button. So right now, the door is locked. We confirm that. So now, to start the test, press the start button. The first test it's going to do is it would do a tumble test. So let me go ahead and do that right now. Hit start. As you can see, it's tumbling. And then right here, it shows you your RPMs. Your display acts as your RPM sensor. So right now it's at 50 RPMs. Then you know that your tumble test is working, and then it has achieved. The next test it would do a low speed spin test. The drain pump will kick on. It should go up to 60 rotations per minute. 600 rotations per minute. So now the low spin has achieved. The next press of the start button will really get up to the supersonic high speed spin. So let me go ahead and do that. See, the RPMs will go up, climb up. It will slowly ramp up to speed. The maximum speed on diagnostics can go up to, think about like 115 rotations per minute. All right. Probably it's because of the vibration. Somebody's trying to call it, so I canceled that. So, all right. So the high speed spin has achieved. The next test will stop the machine, and then it's gonna fill up with water. So hit start. And this shows you your water level sequence. All right. So now the washer is slowing down. It has to wait until the washer comes to a complete stop for safety, okay? The drain pump will still come on, to suck all the water out. It's waiting for it to come to a complete stop. There it is. So we'll open that up. This is the pre-wash. When you press the start button again, it will fill up your detergent using, I think this is cold water, I believe. If you're unsure if this is hot, this is cold, you can put your hand on your dispenser drawer. I think this is cold, so the next press will go to, I think that's hot water. Yep, this is hot water. The next press will test out the bleach compartment using cold water. The next press would do the tumble test with water. So while it's doing that, let's make sure nothing is leaking. While it's doing that, it's probably a good idea when you while it's doing that to check for leaks. So right now this machine does not have any leaks, so the tumble test and the leakage test has achieved. So we'll advance to the next test, and I think the next test will probably is the heaters or something. I think this shows you 33 degrees, and then the next press will drain the water out. We'll open that up. Hear it drain the water out. Want to make sure y'all have good water flow, which very good water flow. We want that, guys. All right. When the when all the water is drained out, you hear the difference. Like right now, all the water is drained out, so you can tell just the pump is running. So now the next press will shut the machine down. So let me go ahead and do that.
Okay.
And there you go. All right. So
What'd you do?
good.
Awesome.
I'm just making a video to show you how to get into your diagnostic mode. So in case all right. So now the washer is off. Open the door. We can leave the door propped open to let the moisture out. So it's because when you doing those tests, when you finish doing all those tests, it's probably a good idea to open the door and then just leave it open for a certain amount of time to let the moisture out. It's because we just did all those tests. So good idea. Just so when you're done, so now here's a tip. Once you're done doing your tests and such, it's a good idea to open the door and then just leave it propped open for a certain amount of time to get the moisture out. So, all right, guys. Well, but anyways, that concludes this video to show you how you can run your diagnostics mode on your LG front load washer. It may differ from model to model. You just have to take your time, play around with it, and get it figured out.
Or you can write your questions about diagnostics mode in the comments, and William will answer them.
Yep, and then that's my mom. I'm telling y'all. Or if you have any questions or anything like that. So yeah. So thanks a lot, and as always, like and subscribe. That's my mom telling you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. This helped you out. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace out.
Peace out.